Howdy, cadre. Seems like it's been a while. The, in fact, some stuff has changed. Like, yeah, like I rearranged my bedroom slightly. Um, uh, the new patch came out, which actually motivated. See, there's an issue with. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get out of this screen. Where's. I can't find where it says the seed, and it may be because of my resolution. It could be off the bottom. Well, what I typed in was Human Grove, all one word, lowercase. HUMANGROVE. So there's that, and I was on a pretty unremarkable peninsula. Uh, pretty pretty typical woodland, a little bit of beach. Um, anyway, so I just like grabbed the stuff out of my starter chest, made a boat with it, and started sailing. And I got out here to a mushroom island, which is where I'm going to build. I started building, started exploring. There's a lot I haven't done yet, but anyway, so there's my coordinates. Survival. Okay, I'll be okay. So I think this is how I approached it. I don't remember where spawn is exactly. Oh, I did come by the ship. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I did. I don't want to take the time. Let's swim a little bit. So, I turned down my render distance. I think it's at a normal range. And if you're not moving around a lot, you now can set like the activity distance separately. So you can have mainly better vision without overwhelming your computer, because you can set the render distance farther, but the load distance for the mobs, and I think any items on the ground. Anyways, I've always wanted to build on a mushroom island. They're kind of strange because, this is the. I must have circled the island as I approached, but anyways, and this sugar cane I think was here naturally. Yeah, I'll leave it. Yeah, I'll grab some on my way. Nope. I guess my inventory's full. Anyways, mushroom islands are strange. I think it was the first biome that was pretty much strictly an island biome. I'm not confident of that, and I think there's others. Because since they did an update that focused on the ocean, they've added a lot of ocean biomes, and there's like the frozen spike biome that was added at one point that often ends up in the sea. Anyways, so mushroom islands, enemies don't spawn on this mycelium stuff. This spreads much like grass. So, there you can start to see a bit of what I built, but we're going to circle the island. Yeah, these... Yeah, these root mushroom cows live here, and instead of milk, you can get, yeah, with a wooden bowl, you can get mushroom stew from them. It's kind of strange, and I could be living on that, but I found some potatoes, so I've been mainly eating potatoes. Anyway, so this is a big mooshroom island, and because enemy mobs don't spawn here, it's like a peaceful mode almost. The only thing you gotta worry about is flying demons, the nightmares at night. But the main reason I'm excited about it is not for the peaceful mode. I mean, that's kind of nice for building and stuff. I still need to make a bed. I've been playing a long time, and I just go underground at night to avoid the nightmares. But yeah, I haven't slept ever, and I've never reset my spawn point. I did die once, but let's get back on track. So I planted some bamboo in the center, but yeah, lots of plants. Anyway, so wow, these mushrooms have spread a lot. You can make stew out of those too with a little bit of wood. Although, you know, you got to bring wood in, but you can, of course, harvest trees if you bring in saplings, which is what I've been doing, but I'm down to one tree over here that I kept because that's a pretty nice big one. I may leave that, I don't know. Still deciding. Anyways, okay, my train of thought. Back on track. That's the only thing I've been dealing with is the flying things at night, but it's a nice opportunity for building, not only because it's easy, you don't have to worry about creepers exploding your stuff or whatever, or needing to hide at night, especially if I get a bed, I can start sleeping and not worry about those nightmares. But the phantoms, they're called, I think. Sorry, another thing that changed is I have a new kitten, and it was playing with my headphones cord. So yeah, and I think these big the mushrooms can be grown to big size when it's on this stuff. Yeah, I planted all this bamboo to hide. Okay, back. Sorry, train of thought. Yep. I was gonna get back on track. The it's not only easy to build because you don't have to worry about many mobs, but the thing that I think is going to be even more great about having this as a home base is I can build here and not have to illuminate it fully. you're normally going to create safe zones with torches, and I've realized that I do that so much that you lose a lot of the contrast between light and shadow. So my kind of big long-term plan for this island is to probably eventually build a village in the center of it, but one that's kind of underground and overlooking kind of a sinkhole might be the best explanation. So yeah, instead of building a bunch of houses up here, I can dig into the walls and build rooms into them. And the idea is that's a bunch of bamboo on top of a kind of earthen pyramid in the center. And I want to dig down and continue that underground. There's going to be kind of an open sinkhole around it. So it's almost like a crater jungle. It's going to remind me of Ngoro a little bit. Ngoro. Blah, blah, blah. But part of the plan is to build up the earth around that sinkhole, so that as you approach the island on a boat or something, you don't see any of the bamboo there at all. But on this corner, and yeah, I really haven't changed the earth much, except for you'll see the obvious bits of glass and stuff. We're about to lose sunlight, so I can grab a boat though. So I've expanded this into a bigger circle, and obviously I planted this farm area here is what I've been eating, and now I've got wheat going too. But all this this is a portal, a ruined portal that was here. So all this redstone down here spawned this way. But I've built earth around it, and I wanted grass. There was actually just one tiny patch of grass. Yeah, I love this jungle feel. Yeah, you can see it way over there. This was the one tiny patch of grass that I've found on the whole island. Maybe there's another one or two on other corners, but so I built earth out and around that didn't touch the island, so that grass could spread. And I've now taken that down. I've just kept this as a kind of back door to my mind. But I should we do fun things? Maybe we should do fun things. Take the magnet blocks too. Let's maybe do fun things. So anyways, I wanted to kind of conceal this ruined portal. So isn't there grass coming up this? Yeah. It's just slow because I'm not over here much. I planted a bunch of trees, but some of them have caught on fire. Even the bamboo that I planted has caught on fire a couple times because this magma, or lava, sorry, throws sparks out sometimes. But anyway, so I've stripped some of the ones that have burned so that they're just, the trunks, which I think looks kind of cool. And then I'm growing bamboo around it, and I was intending to use this, but I've already collected enough obsidian. Oh, here come the phantoms. Where's... Am I recording audio through my... Hello, testing, 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 testing. Is it louder over here? Or is it louder over here? I don't know. I might be using the wrong audio source. Anyways, I think you can hear me. We might not have much game audio. Not hearing game audio. I plugged into the wrong jack. Testing, 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 testing. That looks about the same. Hold on, I'm gonna... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is my audio source? Oh, testing, testing. Testing, testing. Why? Okay, did I do something crazy to... Maybe I turned that way down? Not hearing these guys. Don't really want to deal with them anyways. We'll go underground, I guess. So anyways, that plan for the center, I think, okay, yep, I think is going to be really dramatic, because my intent is to leave areas that can be dark, or maybe, you know, fairly dark. I think with the light rule changes, we can get back over to the center and then work our way down from there. I've dug this out a little bit to have a straighter, easier path and lower. And you can see I've lit a little bit, or a lot, sorry, I meant to say. So that, yeah, I think there's a way to the center. Maybe that's it. Nope. I don't think it is. I don't... Maybe lost. No, this is an old path I haven't used in a long time. because it doesn't go where I want it to. So why would I use it more often? Oh, I put this here to remind myself that there's nothing that interesting that way. Okay, so is oh, okay. Yep, I get. Is this even where I want to be? I feel like I've connected somehow back up. Ah. I may be on the wrong path again right now. This, I think, is just me circling the lake and mining a few times. Okay. Yeah, this is not the path I want, and I don't think that way is helpful either. This isn't even. Okay. Whoops. It's great. It's great footage. Completely lost my train of thought, and all right. I think the only easy way out is down, and I think this higher pool. No. Or is it? It's probably the other end. Ow. Yeah, I don't have game audio. Maybe it's because I plugged in my headphones too late? Or, I don't know. What could I have done to mess that up? And why am I lost? What? Okay, there's... There. Okay, this is where I want to be, right? Alright, so... the other way up... I must not have an easy way up right here. Or I've lost track of it. Anyways, this is a huge cavern, and it's got these waterfalls all over that come down into it, and that has a couple interesting effects. One is that normal mobs don't spawn there. What does, at least often in the darker areas, I'm not seeing any now. We'll head back up. It's a little bit slow, but I guess it demonstrates something. And yeah, with all these different, I mean, this is just beautiful. This is certainly where I want to be. This goes right not to the center, but near it, underneath it, one of the side halls. So I tunneled under the island in 4 directions from what I measured to be the center. I found that the greatest distance each way, and most of this I did in survival mode. Some of this copper I collected in survival mode, but a lot of the glass and copper I just cheated in with creative mode. Doesn't bug me to do that with certain things. I like knowing what's kind of creatived in. That sounds horrible. Anyways, so yeah, from this center, well, I can go above us quick because there's a path here too. Stairs that keep going up. This is the one natural cave I found here. I may have missed 1 or 2 here and there. I mean, that looks like another cut swath. I don't know if it continues. I don't know as I've explored the whole thing. Most of it's just, you know, open ground like this. But anyways, so this kind of cuts in. This was flatter in the center, but I wanted to start building this pyramid idea. And as I said, I'm going to start cutting into the ground now. But this kind of natural path was cut that goes down and turns into a cave. And this is my kind of shortcut stairs. This was more open here. It was a mix of stone and diorite. So yeah, the natural cave. I'm growing some mushrooms here, and part of it's dark. But yeah, it turns into a cave system that you know, connects with all the rest of that madness eventually. Did I just get myself... Oh, it's through the dark. That's why I'm kind of forgetting. Because the mushrooms grow faster, I think, if they're in the dark. Maybe things change in the mushroom pie. I don't know. Anyways, so... yeah, the cows can't fall down here. Other mobs don't spawn. But this is a way you can get boats in and out directly from the, you know, the kind of center points of the sides of the island. Look at the cardinal points. And then underground, I'm thinking of turning this into expanding this as a copper pyramid. And probably working downwards, I'll use stuff I collect in survival mode. Anyways, for 3 paths, I have the water filled in, and I haven't done the 4th yet because I've been using this to get underneath this pyramid. I built the pyramid before I filled these channels in. So I intend to fill this 4th one in, but... doing other things. It's a pretty big island. So at the other 3 sides, you can enter on boats in little kind of earthen doorways like this, and then there's glass that holds in the... Well, you can see it if I get back there. But part of my goal is I'm going to be hollowing out from the center out here. I've already done the corners just slightly, but as I dig this out and down, I want to open it up so it's a cavern, like this sinkhole is was larger underground. Oh, that's another way out to the top. That's near the center. Anyway, so yeah, extending the earthen pyramid down by hollowing this out so that I can extend these as a central just greenery. And I don't know, I could start mixing in trees. That would be cool. That also changes, it'll alter the height of some of this. Anyways, that's kind of the idea for the central courtyard. And then beneath that bamboo pyramid is going to be this copper pyramid. And beneath the copper pyramid currently is just a natural stone pyramid. So this, will be part of the sinkhole too. But yeah, again, these pyramid levels would be like they're built within this. Okay, did I lose my orientation? Or over here? Over here. So, and yeah, I thought what would be cool is open this up so that the water from those channels cascades down this, but I may open this up more, make this pyramid shorter. But I think you could be able to ride boats down these cascades into the lower caverns that way. That would be awesome. And have stairs. I'm not in the right spot. I just must have mined something there. Is this where I want to be? Nope. Not quite. Oh, that's cool. You can see a little bit of copper there. I do like that because it's a green, but it's a soft green that blends in with the rock really well. The copper's already patinaed. There's a way you can prevent that, but I don't care. I like the green. So this is where I want to be. Sure. This is fine. I was gonna make this my living area at one point. Potatoes. Let's cook some potatoes. Probably carrying more than I need to be. I just found a block of raw copper in the earth. They've changed the way things appear, and this is granite here. Down in lower levels, yeah, that's granite. Down in lower levels, I'm finding granite that has copper mixed in with it. And there'd be little batches of copper. But then mixed in there was this big chunk of a full block rather than a little lumps. Do I? I'll just leave those here. So, yeah, underneath here, the caverns start, and this is actually where I want to be. The torches in here, I don't need those. Alright, so, yeah, this may be where I first discovered the caves, and there's no water running right here, but I'm taking a different approach to this world somewhat. I guess it's evolved towards it. I'm gonna be doing a lot more sculpting and terraforming. I don't know if I'm going the right way. the right way. Yeah, I've often lived underground, but usually I've done one of two things. Dug my own house underground, in which case you're just sculpting spaces as you wish, as long as it's in there's plenty of earth there to do it. Um, the other method I often used was find kind of an... Oh, here we go. All right. We're getting into it now. Find a... There's these geodes all over, too. And purple's my favorite color. There's something about it that just soothes me. Different people like different colors. Yeah, okay. This is back to our, like, central kind of crisscross walkways. This is not the usual way I approach it anymore because I'll show you these stairways. But that, I think, is the original path I took, so it's kind of nice that I stumbled that way. This path I showed you earlier. It comes from the stairway I dug starting on the edge of the island. But this over here is closer to the center of the island. And this stair here... Wait, maybe I have those confused? Is this the edge of the island? Wish I had a telescope. It's not too critical. Yeah, the caves run all over, and I've made most of it safe. Oh, almost fell there, but not problematically. I got stairs, yeah, here. So, this is not really the way I want to go, though. But it's a good glimpse of, this is extensive, and I've lit it well, and I may unlight it at portions at some point. But, oh my gosh, let's get back up here. I want to take the other stairs, or the other... Am I really confused about where I'm going, or... I feel like that's, yeah. I think I recall running that way to light it, but it's not one of my more worn paths. I think I want to go this way. I may have... I've fallen in love with this place here. And I don't think it's centered under the island. That's fine. Once you're underground, the rules are different anyways. But I like the surface, and that's probably where I'll build a village. Try and get some villagers in on a boat or whatever. Once I'm into exploration mode. But right now I'm trying to get comfortable in this area. And this is the approach I often take, and this is the area that I've just fallen in love with. I'll go inside the geodes in a bit, but this is just like exposed here. There's these rivers running in from probably 5 or 6 different points. And this is just extensive cavern. Flows all the way down here. Then there's another geode here, And I realized that these two, whoop, hey, okay, yep. There's a lot of, watch your footing. Actually, with the water around, it's fairly forgiving though, because the water will often protect you from falls and lava, and yeah, it's cutting down on dangerous spawns and all sorts of other stuff. So anyways, this geode, I realized was so close to this geode that, and this one I had already decided to move into. They're all already hollow from the inside, and most are, maybe all of them are cracked open. I wonder if there are any entirely intact geodes in Minecraft. I don't know. I've only encountered ones that have, a crack in the shell. This one was buried on like 3 sides though, with with rock, deep slate mainly. But I've started hollowing it out, and I've dug a tunnel through here so that I can see from one to the other, and eventually I'm going to make a path. Oh, and if you've made it this far, geez, 40 minutes in, I honestly don't think there's anybody that's watching these enough, that has enough interest to get this far in. So maybe I should ask this question in my next video, but sooner. But I'll ask it now as well. You can answer here or my next video in the comments. If I'm going to build a walkway between geodes out of purple glass, I haven't done anything in creative mode down here yet. And I've only been using materials that I collected in survival mode. So I'm going to build a straight walkway that goes from one edge of this geode down this hallway, or this tunnel I'm boring, to the edge of the other one. They don't line up, but actually the edge of one is pretty much in line with the edge of the other. So anyway, so the question is, and yeah, I'll probably ask this in part 2, and then in part 3 I'll make a decision, or by the time I'm ready to film part 3 I'll make a decision. Purple glass walkway, should I just build that quickly in creative mode, kind of cheater mode? It's going to go from this left edge down to the right edge of the other one. Or should I wait on that? I mean, I could build it out of some other material for now and just have the purple glass be a long-term plan. But that's the question. Should I build it with creative mode, or only with materials I collect in survival? Does anybody care? That's what I'm curious about. And I'm curious enough that, again, I'll ask in the next video. But yeah, part of what I want to do with this, and I've removed the torches in this zone to get a better perspective of this. I want some areas that are darker, and they're probably areas that I don't need to travel in as much, but because as I expand those dark zones, more mobs will spawn there, and that will actually create, some of these may be dark paths that I use, just to fight things and get experience for fun. I think that would be, I've always thought that would be interesting in a world, but I thought it would be better if you were sharing it with other people. And I haven't really done that much. I do miss that. Ian and Straz. Is that yeah, there's a mob. Yeah, I'm getting no audio. I bet I'm plugged into the wrong jack. Anyways, I'll show you my home. This is pretty cool. Again, a lot of this is natural sculpting, but nope, not there. It's down a little bit. From here, I dug a little staircase up, and I've been moving this glow moss in key places. It'll keep mobs spawning in a smaller zone than the torches, but if you have enough of them, you can get a dimmer pathways. Anyways, yeah, these geodes, especially when lit, are just beautiful. I love the color. Oh man, I need to bring some periwinkle in here somehow too. Get some of those, some purpura. I should bring in some purpura. Anyways, so, this one had a crack up top. Actually, yeah, in this corner the crack was more extensive, but I rebuilt some of this because I wanted to incorporate some lanterns, but kind of hide them behind crystals. And that's worked out really well. And those crystals near the lantern are much brighter. And with the lighting rule change, you don't have to have torches placed as frequently. They prevent mobs from... It used to be when the torch got to like half light. So kind of half the radius of the torch. So if the torch is light, or if the light's edge is out here, then the mobs could still spawn in this halfway zone around each torch. But now they've changed it, and as far as the torch reaches, mobs won't spawn. And expanding the power of torches I approve of and like, because it means that torches are more powerful. You don't have to place as many, which means you don't have to collect as much coal and wood. But in addition, it allows this higher contrast to be at play, which I think is just something I've been lacking in a lot of the worlds I designed, because generally I make zones of well-lit areas at home at a minimum, and then from there often pathways leading out. But there was a glow squid there, wasn't there? Anyways, so I've rebuilt some of this because I wanted to do this like 4-window design, and I hadn't fully realized what was going on here, but I love that it's three windows, and the fourth one ended up digging into the stone. So this window looks down where all these water flows end up. I mean, it's actually not where they end. Some of these go underground even further. This window looks out up over the waterfalls, and that's the way I entered from. And then this third one, that's another way up, but currently has less waterfalls and this is where I've built my staircase. So, yeah, I love that this is just an orb, and it's pretty much as I found it, except for the windows I've punctured. And as I said, I rebuilt, maybe it's this corner I rebuilt, because this looks rather exposed. That probably was an open slit, open slash, open slot down the corner. Anyways, so I love this because if you're spelunking and get a glimpse of that purple, you just gotta walk towards it. Like it'll be. I should turn this into another pathway, but no. Yeah. Yeah, love it. I'd probably put my bed right in the center. Might build the staircase up to there. I don't know. Might not need to. Anyway, so yeah, the fourth one I've closed off more with crystals I've collected from other geodes. There's one the first one we saw I stripped the top of. Anyway, so yeah, I love this, like, this little dark cubby, and I've kept it dark with some of the glow moss. I've got just so much copper now. So yeah, this originally I had a bunch of chests up by that ruined portal on the corner of the island. Is that a mob over there? No, it's me moving diorite, distant diorite behind mid-range. Anyways, dark. So yeah, okay. These are my furnaces. The left one I'm using for just single burn, single use. At this point, I'm going to be using it primarily for food and metals, and then these two I have set up to slow feed cobbled deep slate and cobblestone. Oh, I'm just going to burn a little bit of gold. And yeah, I've just put copper in. But I don't have any lava right now. Anyways, so... are we going to go on an adventure? Maybe we're going to go on an adventure. Is there a block of raw copper? I don't know if I need to break that up. It does convert into lumps. And then that would go into ingots. I think that's what I need to do. Unless I could have showed it off, but I already broke it off. I broke it up. Okay, so back here, I've got all the cobbled deep slate from the tunneling I've done. I have not as much cobblestone, but I have more upstairs still, because I have made pathways under the Mooshroom Island. I've got andesite, diorite, and granite that I've collected also, and in mining. This is part of geodes I've stripped. So we've got basalt, calcite, and amethyst, along with some shards. And, oh, I should make a... need one. I've got gravel. I do have gravel. Back here, we've got a bunch of tough dirt. Not that interesting. and the lapis. This is our kind of catch-all. Oh, we just filled a stack of string. Okay. I need to make a bed. I don't know why I've been waiting. I've collected enough string from spiders, and I found oh, it's only 4? Yeah. Huh. Well, that's easy. So 12. Can make a bed. Oh my gosh. This is, yeah, I mean, there's some stuff that I kind of just didn't felt I needed to do yet. I could tuck it down with auto jump. This is hard to get down to, though. I could tuck it down here. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's what I want to do. If I put it next to this calcite layer, the fact that it's a white bed will kind of blend in. I think, well, maybe I should get some grow lichen in here so that I'm more confident nothing will spawn. But if I tuck it there to the sides, this is a nice semi-dim. I could sleep here. I can sleep in light fairly easily, but then the sound of the running water, if I had my audio working right. God, I'm now at an hour. I hope yeah, that's cool. And I can too far away. Oh, it's night. Sweet. Yep. And now if I want to, I can straight from bed, I can jump into the waterfall. Oh, I didn't mean to, but now we're doing it. And start spelunking. And I can start extending tunnels. Anyways, so the plan, let me get over here, because it's kind of up from this edge. There's a dry streak down here. I may eventually pour more waterfalls, especially from the corners, because they spread out nice like this. These were already here. Some of them are natural single sources, others pierce through to the ocean, or flow from the ocean. Anyways, so yeah, this is cool. We've got our bed tucked down here now, but the pathway's going to be from this window, basically. So this window will turn into our walkway to the next geode. And from here, this is the tunnel I've dug out. This was just solid rock here before, but it's pretty much directly between geodes, these two almost full geodes. So I wanted to open it up, and eventually my plan is to make this a dark tunnel, and with a glass walkway between them. Nothing will spawn on the walkway, so I can leave, because it's glass, because it's transparent. So I don't have to light it. I can leave a floating purple glass walkway through this dark tunnel, and stuff will spawn beneath me, and I can see them through the glass, but I'll be safe from them to get from geode to geode. And that'll be my primary travel method. Right now I'm just, walking back through this and forth through this tunnel, but yeah, so this whole thing I've dug out. The more, and you can just see the top of the geode there. There's a little bit of purple. So that walkway can extend through here, and I'm going to make I don't know what about these. I may leave them. I was centering things, And I had one initially and thought, in a walkway on either side, and thought I liked it, but then the walkway wasn't going to be centered in it, and so I think, yeah, I think the plan is to center it between these, so this is good. It'll be a little bit higher, and I think I'll turn these into pools. I don't have water right now, but we'll see if we can find some. Anyways, so yeah, that'll be our home, and then so yeah, here's an approach from the closed side of a geode. I've dug all this around though, because I wanted to open it up to a cavern, and I dug up to the top and then dug around on all four sides, following the pattern of the geode to make the ceiling. So now I kind of have this dome that's larger than the geode. And then after I finished, I put some columns back in for a couple reasons. There was exposed calcite here that just kind of looked funny, and I could bring in more basalt in to cover it up, but this looks a lot like it could be a natural column formation, except that if you know your patterns, there is a subtle difference between the natural deep slate and the cobbled deep slate. What occurs naturally is this, and when you collect it and place it, it turns into this. But if you want to place this, you can. You just have to cook this. So to get it looking natural. But what I love about this, and I love how close these are, they look good together, but they also give some variety and diversity. But what I love is it shows a history, it shows a record of what I've placed. This more square stuff is what I've placed versus what what was pressed naturally, and it still has squarish, but it's a more I don't know, it's more rounded edges, and it's more kind of more bubbly, more naturally pressed than, I mean, this almost looks like the edges have been squared by man. It's cobbled together, and it's almost Tetris-like, but that makes it seem like they're choosing stones that fit together, or even sculpting them somewhat so they fit together better. But anyway, so yeah, this I love, because now I'm getting a sight line between, and I can make this roof taller once I get the glass walkway in, and I could make a temporary walkway before the glass one. Anyways, to also facilitate that, and I might round the top. Anyways, rounded top's gonna be better. But so yeah, the top of the geode here, and it's full on most sides, and most sides were in the earth. This is the biggest crack in it, and I like as I've dug out around it, and I'll probably keep going down on some sides. There's a little bit of calcite showing. I've at least left a couple stepping stones, but this side was very close to being visible from this cavern over here, but when I stripped all the stone away from the sides, I was left with these spindly. I mean, this looks like it's cracked through here, and then You know, the large crack is obviously there. You know, it would be cool. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring some basalt calcite and more of the amethyst, and put it around the floor here, so it looks like this part has fallen down onto the ground. Maybe there's, I don't know. Right now though, this is natural. That it kept this basalt shell, but this whole corner of it, whatever shape it would have been, was just gone. This giant gash. But just outside of it, in this area, was much more solid rock. I've this was a natural tunnel here, but I've dug this out a lot so that I can see the geode, and I've dug around it on all sides. And anyways, so that's the second geode that I'm gonna connect, and I love this shell. I just love this shell. I might leave it the way it is, but hollow out more of that, so that we can see through to the other geode better. I'm working my way down, but yeah. So this one I haven't done hardly anything with. I just have stashed a whole bunch more of that cobbled deep slate as I've been digging around it mainly. That's what I've been collecting. So my plan with this one, and I'm pretty excited about it. Let's get in the center of this so we can look at it good. So we've got the corners cracked, and it's a big enough piece that's removed that's cut through pretty much the middle of one side, well, two sides, from the middle of one side to the middle of the adjacent side. So we have a nice corner entrance, but the corner entrance has a natural wall that extends along one side. And even over here, the shell extended a little bit more. So anyways, we have two. Oh, that's the spot right there, isn't it? 20 obsidian. Okay. So we have 10 to work with for height and width. We don't need the corners. My plan is to hide a portal in one of the sides. And you know, instead of going with the big one, no, because, okay, we can do 4 by 5. Okay, but, yeah, because there's the calcite layer behind this, too. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna like this. So, and then, yeah, this is the first portal I've made, and we're gonna, you know, I'm not gonna go through it in this episode because we've already hit an hour, but I'm gonna build it now. It feels like a good way to end the episode, first episode. Oh, yeah, the portals are purple. This is going to look so cool. Okay, so I can make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as wide as that is. and then I can open up any shape in front of it that I want, and the portal will be visible through that. I was thinking about keeping it tiny, and maybe I can open up one or two other spots as well. Okay, so but we're gonna build behind it. So wait, do I want to go tall or wide with the 4x5? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'll go wide. Okay, so our goal is go 5 wide. That's two left. Yeah, 2 left, 2 right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I just broke. I can't hear anything. It's sad. Okay, and wait. 2 right, but yeah, we already have 1, so just 1 more. Okay, and then so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's the bottom of our board. Alright. So then we can go 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, cool. There's just a tiny corner that's going to be open to the outside, so that obsidian. I was going to talk more about design principles, and I was going to mention my bachelor's in science, in architecture. I don't pull creds very often, but okay. So now we need the. Wait, what did I do wrong? I need some temporary lighting here. I had 20. Am I doing my math wrong? I can make this 5 high. Because it has 4 sides. Okay, I don't... So that's 4 right now. I can go up 1 more with it. Oh, that's going to stick out. Okay, and then I need the... Oh, wait, we're not there. Okay, so... Yeah, and this leaves the 5. Okay, and then it's tall. It's as tall as it is wide. 5 by 5. Perfect. Okay. And that's interesting. There's some of the calcite shows. But that's, yeah, let's look at it outside. But, okay, this way's better. So yeah, dug out around it in a shell, and I'll probably go down further. But on the back side, we've got, caves through there that it connects with, and this was all just pretty much solid before. In fact, I may have connected. I may have connected through here. In fact, that's not critical. Anyways, but yeah, it's cool just seeing the natural geode almost whole from the outside. Where was I going? What was I doing? And yeah, I'm opening it so that I'll see it. We'll talk about BS and architecture maybe next time. I can talk about the design principles I'm using, and if we focus on that, that'll be better. This was really a tour, and we really should light this. Do I have iron handy? I don't think I do. Let's get this. Let's get this going. And I'll let you go. Right now, this is my commute between geodes right now. I kind of swim across the waterfall. I kind of let it push me downward a little bit because that gets me over here where my entrance is. And right now this is my only way in, but part of what I love about this design is I have a view of the cavern around me, and I can jump into the action to head in any direction I want. You know, from three of the sides of the geode. And on that one, yeah, it'll be three sides again. I mean, the fourth, though, is the portal. So arguably, yeah, it is the four sides. What did I need? Flint and steel. I don't know as I've even made one yet. I feel like I made one really early on, but it's not here, so it doesn't matter. Make one. Need the flint, need the steel, which is iron, apparently. And then you just put them in your hands. Excellent. And yeah, here I can sleep. It happens to be night, so that went well. I don't know what to do with this gravel. It fell from above, but I could turn it into a platform or a support column. Oh, this is the first tunneling I did between them, trying to figure out what was going on, and I'll connect as I lower it. I'll connect with this probably, or oops, or open it up. But anyways, to get back to here, yeah, and I've kept some like walkways and. I'm not going to get lava right now, but I put this here to remind me that that's the path to get to lava, and I've been pulling lava to cook stone with. That's what I was doing in those furnaces with the hoppers. So yeah, okay, it's time. Let's light this. Let's go. I just wanted to admire it. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I even think I like the calcite showing through a little bit. So that's what I was doing. I wanted to see this from the outside, but on this side it's... Oh, there's some gold. There it is. Oh, the portal magic is shining through the geode here. That is awesome. Love that. I have grown, and we'll talk about this more in the next episode, but I've grown to appreciate the little surprises that Minecraft offers, and incorporate that in my design principles. But yeah, so this is that one part that and because I went one more up, it ended up too high, but I mean, 1-2. I do have more stuff I've collected, but I'm not. Yeah, this I think is cool because if you come around the back, that's a little hint that something unusual is going on inside the geode. If you know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, it's just a little dark spot, and yeah, I guess those lanterns are probably staying there. But yeah, a little bit of purple magic at the back of the geode. That's cool. It hints at what's going on in there. And yeah, so I have some pathways on top of it, and next time we can explore the nether. That's pretty exciting. After I hollowed out all the stone around it, I realized that there was this one floating piece that was just two pieces of basalt, and so, but I didn't want it to just be floating there, so I put stone underneath it. But again, you can tell what I've added because it's the cobbled. And it's nice because as you approach it, well, again, we're going to talk about a lot of this aesthetics and design principles and Oriental versus Occidental. We'll get into it. We'll get all into it. Oh, yeah. Set my mind there. Anyways, but yeah, that's cool. So, yeah, and yeah, you can even see just the touch of the portal on the approach. And yeah, part of what I was excited about is I can open more like that, and then there's just a little more hint of portal. Let's get that one too. Nice. It's random enough to almost look natural. But it also, like, what is it, paragelia? Let me go check. Let me go check. Seeing faces in things. Pareidolia. Pareidolia. Yeah. Seeing faces in things. It's a natural effect of our evolution. The way humans evolved, we have the first year that we spend as babies is developmental time that most mammals are still in the womb, and most reptiles would. Well, I don't know. Anyways, we're in a way we're born prematurely compared to other animals, and that first year. And I think it's about a year time frame that we're born like a year earlier. Maybe it's yeah, because I think the comparison. Anyways, I'm getting too far off the deep end, but the point being that part of the reason we see faces is that we spend our first year doing almost nothing but being cared for by a parent. And the advantage that being born so soon in development provides us is that it allows us to get our brain working sooner on the important tasks of vision, eye development, and starting to get coordination. The negative of being born so early is that we spend a lot of time weak, and we need to be cared for. We can't move well on our own. We certainly can't hunt or protect ourselves. So anyways, we spend about a year that most mammals would still be in the womb, able to develop our eyesight and start, our muscles have to catch up, but our vision and brain get a head start. And one thing that happens in that first year is the baby spends a lot of time looking at usually their mother, but a parent to just be more general. And so yeah, the facial recognition gets tied to smell, which smell may help babies identify their parents sooner than vision, but smell's more tied to memory. Anyways, yeah, this is cool. I wonder, maybe I should put a light behind it? Maybe in the center of that calcite? go into it. I'll deal with that later. Anyways, yeah, this is awesome. And when you jump around, you can get just a glimpse of that strip of obsidian, which is cool. But it's mostly I do like the look of obsidian generally, but since I'm living in these geodes, and this one I'll probably light with just mossy, just glow moss. Anyways, this is cool. And yeah, I was talking about faces because that kind of looks like two eyes and maybe a mouth, but it's at a weird angle and distorted, almost like it's some kind of monster face or a face that a child drew or something, which is why I was referencing Periodalia. Periodalia. Anyways, yeah, love this. So, yeah, I'll probably move the chest eventually, but the idea is this will just be my portal, and on the other side of the portal, I'll probably build a hub that can get us, or no, maybe from here I'm going to do a tunnel to 0, in the nether, and then, so yeah, let's get another view of this. So there's home, and this is a pretty good view because this, between the window and the gash, that's probably where we can see the most purple from. We're far away. And then, yeah, this one, it's kind of hard to spot right now, but I'm going to open it up more on the sides so that, now this one's hanging because it's kind of stuck in the stone around it, but it's still, it's hanging from, like, or it's stuck in one side and the top, so two sides of it. So it's not only open, I could make a drop out the bottom. I don't need it. Don't need to drop out the bottom. Unless I wanted to make a water elevator that went straight down someplace. Anyways, so yeah, and then there's the other one, and once I shell this out more, we'll be able to see the full thing, and I'll probably dig it down until it's just resting on a pedestal of natural stone, basically. And again, we'll talk more about design principles next time, but this has been a nice tour of the Mushroom Island. We're making this castle. It's been Kevin, the channel formerly known as Cyberpran. You could call me Druid. No one really does, but hey, I didn't take my fancy if you did. Huh. I got this here with that. I guess I'll make this a little darker. Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. There's a little bit of glow there near the bottom of that. Yeah. Yep. I have a theory that all of the 118 or 119 worlds have great underground. I meant to say that earlier, and I got distracted as as is my own particular idiom. What was I going to say? My reason for starting a new world is the switch from 118 to 119. And I don't think a lot has changed fundamentally with the way caverns are made. But they did add the new, I think it's like 2 new underground biomes. One would be the wherever the warden appears, some sort of like lush, dank underground forest. I don't know exactly. I never did get water or lava. Let's head to get lava while I'm chatting. Shoot, did I lose my train of thought with that? My reasons for starting a new world. Okay, so with the new biomes, and there's the mangrove, which is a new surface biome. So the problem you always have with continuing a world into a new patch is that all the blocks you've generated, or chunks, I should say chunks, the large areas you've walked into, the zones in the matrix, they've already generated their biomes. So they're obviously not going to create new biomes when you load a game. Although once you're in a new patch, moving into new territories does push you. So I've often done that, is just push into new zones. But here I was hoping to start near a mangrove on the surface. It didn't work out. And that's part of why I jumped into a boat, is I was intending to boat until I found a mangrove and live there, which is why I named this, I used the seed and named this save Human Grove. Human Grove. I was gonna go get lava. Anyways, so yeah, the portal pod and the living pod, love it. Oh, it's up here. Wait, I have a little way here that I blocked off slightly? Or did I leave? No, I didn't leave. Is this it? I don't trust that. Oh, there we go, up here. Oh, maybe it's up a bit? Nope. Did I do that? I don't know. I'm just going down here where the lava is. Yeah, I made this safe so I can't walk in it. And I could use it as trash, but I don't destroy the pixels, or the... I always do that. Just call them pixels first. Don't destroy the sprites like that. Yeah, remember where I'm going. I could hollow this tunnel out better so it was quicker, but doesn't matter. So this is a good lava source. I've been pulling off, like this top layer. Well, done with that top layer. Where do we go now? I guess this is the danger zone. Maybe I'll dig down there first. Oh, that's all I can do. Is this? Yep, that's hot. Okay. I got lava. I don't know if I talked much there. Well, that's why you don't leave these on your bar, because if I was on the... Yeah, if I hit the... Anyways. So, yeah, okay. We've done pretty well. This is a good introduction to a world. You know the basic plan, and I've given you the tour of the major places I've been. There's a lot of little tunnels and stuff that I've walked down and lit and done a little bit of mining in. But this is the area that I found pretty quickly. It's, part of it's under the Mushroom Island at least, and yeah, the Mushroom Island made me decide to call that home. And another long-term plan I have is, in part because I've named this Human Grove. Once I find a mangrove, or the plants that grow... Oh, good, there's some glow squids. I think they're more likely to appear in dark areas, so as I take some torches away, it should help. I want to kind of whittle it down to main pathways that I use that go out, that are lit. And they get stuck on the ground at times, and will die when that happens. So sometimes I find, it's I'm sorry, guy. I could try and save you by nudging you, maybe, but I've got 9 on me. I've been collecting the glow ink sacks. But I love seeing these guys. I love the sparkles they make, and if I get even more waterfalls down here, and even less lighting, then it's gonna be so cool to see them sparkling and twinkling all over. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so much fun. Turn these into pools of water. The walkway's gonna go over top of them. Oh, I don't want to be here. I want to be at the other one. Oh, well, while I'm here... Nope, let's go. Is that another squid getting beached? It kind of makes me sad that they get beached. Which, you know, on a lot of levels is just ridiculous. This is a simulation. I own the software. I own the computer it's running on. You know, so, and I'm playing alone. On my, you know, SMP. Am I getting that wrong? I don't know. Anyways, this is where I want to be. I hurt myself a little. But yeah, seeing the squids is fun. And if I get more waterfalls around, there will be more of them, and we'll see more of the sparkles and twinkles, especially as we're going to bed and stuff. Yeah, this is how I'm running the stone cooking on these two, and then I'm doing the metal and food down here. Hoppers hold a stash, and then I can run through buckets, and one gets used up, but they cook really slow. So I can put another one in that's ready to go, and then, you know, on the deep slate. So I have two because of the two types of stone now. So, and then on the deep slate side, I can do something similar. And even if I put something else in temporarily, that's going to pop out and drop down the next hopper into the chest. Oops. So then these are my stashes of the cooked stuff, and the buckets, as they empty, drop down too. So I can run that stuff all the time. And organization is nice. When I come back, I just, you know, kind of open them and put in what's appropriate. I've got, yeah, a bunch more of this that I want to get burning. That's more than I can fit. That's all I can fit. Yeah, these are all the potatoes I grew while I was working on the surface early on. What else did I want to do with string? Made the bed. Out of space. Not quite. Did my shield break yet? No. Okay. So, okay. Are we done? Did we get what we needed? I didn't use this magma. I was thinking I would use it for the corners of the portal. But you see, the thing is, we didn't. We didn't need it because the corners are buried in the geode. In fact, breaking the corners would make it pierce out the edges of the even more the geode, the corners of the. All right, I'm gonna take some iron next time I go anywhere. Now I probably should make more. Oh, I moved my. Just use the sticks I have to make more of that. Yeah, and as I need more storage, I can just expend that way, and it may end up connecting to something, which would be fine with me. I'd probably put a door on it, and that would be like my back door to other places. But yeah, love this. Yay, love this. I can do stuff in here, or I can leave it open. So far, I've enjoyed leaving it open. I used to have, I had my crafting table was sunk into the floor in the center for a while, but I got tired of running back and forth to my chests, so. Might start carrying a bow soon. I found this one from a kill. Don't really need the clock so much. I do have some wheat, which is nice. If I end up getting some animals at some point, I can, do that thing. I guess we're good. I can also might be able to expand. Well, what does the rock do there? Kind of just go straight back for a little ways. I could dig that. Make another chamber like this, another storage chamber. Yeah, that would work well because it would end up being, if I want to keep the geode intact, I could end up chest being too wide. This would be a walkway, and then I could have chest being too wide, starting right beyond this and going back, or whatever. So that would be kind of centered here. I don't need it yet, though. And I don't know if that's necessarily what I want long term, because I could have storage in other areas. I don't think I'll store much over by the portal. I'll probably even move what's currently there out, but that's fun, cool stuff. I'm that excited. Been working on this. I got a new cat. I've been cleaning my room, and I've been trying to get busy at work again, but it's still been slow, and it's not night, and insert catchphrase here.